The National Association of Nigerian Students, NANS, has strongly condemned the escalating attack on schools and the mass abduction of students nationwide, warning that the frequency of the incident shows Nigeria is now the nation under siege. Speaking at a press conference, NANS National President, Comrade Olushola Oladoja, expressed outrage over the recent coordinated kidnappings in Kebbi and Niger State, where terrorists carried out back-to-back raids on schools. He noted that barely 72 hours later, another armed group stormed St. Mary Private Primary School and Secondary School in Niger State, abducting 215 students in an overnight operation. The incident has intensified national anxiety over the vulnerability of schools, especially across northern Nigeria. Oladoja added that these latest attacks fit a troubling decade-long pattern, recalling the abduction of the Chibok girls in 2014 and Deputy school girls and the student of Afaka College of Forestry in Kaduna. Oladoja said the Nigerian internal security system has failed in its most fundamental duty of protecting citizens, particularly school children. He also criticized the State School Initiative, saying it has remained poorly implemented despite years of funding. NANS demand that the President, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, immediately sack Commander General of the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, NSCDC, and the Inspector General of Police, IGP, over what it described as repeated failure to prevent schools attack. The association also urged the National Security Advisor, Minister of Defense, Chief of Defense Staff, and Service Chiefs to open a high-level investigation into alleged security lapses, insider collaboration, and controversial military withdrawals linked to the recent attacks. NANS has issued a 14-day ultimatum to the federal government to rescue all abducted students, unveil a credible nationwide school security plan, and overhaul the Safe Schools Initiative. Oladoja warned that failure to act will trigger nationwide civil disobedience, including highway and airport shutdown. According to Oladoja, the era of silence and tolerance is over, he declared, insisting that the safety of Nigerian students is non-negotiable. NANS extends condolence to the affected families and reaffirm its commitment to defending the right and safety of students across the country.
NANS call on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to sack the Commandant General of the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps for the clear ineffectiveness of the Safe School Initiative under his watch, and sack the Inspector General of Police for the broad internal security collapse that has emboldened terrorists to repeatedly target school and abduct students without deterrence. The failure of these offices to effectively coordinate intelligence, enforce preventive security, and protect defenseless students is unacceptable. Nigeria must stop rewarding incompetence in matter of life and national stability. We further demand investigation, accountability in view of the Kebbi incident, where terrorists struck minutes after military withdrawal. NANS is deeply concerned about the possibility of internal sabotage. We therefore call on the National Security Advisor, the Minister of Defense, the Chief of Army Staff, and Chief of Defense Staff to immediately set up a high level of investigation panel to uncover one, the potential conspiracy or insider collaboration, security lapses, and command failure. Third, reason for repeated security withdrawal shortly before attack. And the fourth one, those responsible for exposing our students to danger. The Nigerian student community demand accountability, nothing less. NANS hereby give the federal government and relevant security agency 14 days to ensure the safe rescue and return of all abducted students in Kebbi State, Niger State, and elsewhere. Present a clear and variable plan for securing school. Present a clear and variable plan for securing school nationwide. Implement immediate restructuring of the Safe School Initiative. Failure to comply within this time frame will leave the leadership of NANS with no choice but to commence nationwide civil disobedience, include shutdown of major highways and airports, peaceful mass demonstration across the Federation. We can no longer stand by while terrorists destroy what remains of our education system. The era of silence and tolerance is over. Conclusively, Nigeria is at a crossroads. The safety of students is not negotiable, and the future of our nation is at stake. Now stand united, resolute, and ready to defend the Nigerian student identity by dialogue if possible and by mass civil action if necessary. We mourn with the affected families, communities, and states. We demand justice and we declare unequivocally the student life matters and this nation must act accordingly.